we, in partnership with a private company, are building a new ceramics factory that will produce 40 million square feet of tiles a year. So that instead of going all the way to China to bring those ceramic tiles, we'll produce those tiles locally. And so a lot of our dollars will remain here in Ghana. Of course, we've done the Commander Sugar Factory. And so we're going to do a feasibility study on all the Kwame Nkrumah era factories and we'll check on their viability. Those that are viable, we will partner with the private sector to bring them back on stream. And one of those that we have identified is the Aboso Glass Factory. We have received interest to revive the Aboso Glass Factory because every piece of glass we use in Ghana is imported. Our window panes, our louver blades, our bottles, beer bottles, Guinness bottles, mineral bottles, they are all imported. And yet we can manufacture some of those things here. And so factories like the Aboso Glass Factory and others are going to be looked at and would be available for revamping. We will continue disbursing small loans under the MASLOC to different businesses. Like I said, we will expand the Youth Enterprise Support Program. Our major, let me take the Savannah Accelerated Development Authority first. We're going to expand the investments in the Savannah Accelerated Development Authority to achieve the following. One, construction of more irrigation facilities to irrigate up to 5,000 hectares of land in the Savannah Belt. And the SADA has conducted feasibility studies, one on the Nasia Nabogo irrigation project. And under this project, 10,000 hectares of land will come under irrigation. If you take the Pualugu Basin project, another 11,000 hectares of land is available. Under the Bui Dam has a component for irrigation, which covers another 11,000 hectares of land. And then under the Sicily Coupon and Dhaka Valley irrigation projects, there's another 30,000 hectares of land that we can bring under irrigation. If all these are achieved, it will provide employment to all the young people in the Savannah zone. And apart from that, it will produce enough food to feed this country in terms of rice, maize, and all the cereals. And so we're going to work with SADA to achieve this. Already in this term of office, we have expanded. We currently have 29,000 hectares of land under irrigation. Several of the irrigation projects that were broken down and silted, we have revamped. Dawenya and so many of them, Via, Tono, we've revamped them and brought those fields under irrigation again. We've cut the sod for new irrigation dams. When I went to Boku recently, I cut the sod for the Tamni irrigation dam, which is bringing almost another 2,000 hectares under irrigation. We're going to cut the sod for the Kamba irrigation dam, which is in the Upper West region, which we expect will bring more than 1,000 hectares under irrigation. And so we're taking advantage of irrigation. And I don't know about the one village, one dam concept, but you can see in the picture there, in the bottom right, that's an irrigation project. And so that drain you see is a canal that carries water into the fields. And then on top there, that's a major irrigation project. And then on the left, what you have is a barrage dam. When you have a stream coming, you build a barrier across it, and it holds the water back. That is a barrage dam. But then we also have what we mistakenly in the north call dams. These are small ponds or dugouts. Those ones we use a bulldozer to just dig a hole in the ground. We use a bulldozer to dig a hole in the ground. It normally will be about the size of this banquet hall, or sometimes even smaller. And before, we used to drink from them when
Yo, Jean-Paul, me change your BBA, Enkoto 101. Oh, YouTube, Facebook, Enkoto. And Enkoto 101 yo. You see, Papa na ye boni bia so ba na de bo aba. Or the aba studio no miss me de me bo aba. E me kwa bobo. You say eneye enijida. Mate say NPP no. Oh my God. Ish. Oh, radius. Enti one can check Papa na ya boni dia from. Enye modern times ya na me nim say yitimi bo bi di free average. Pempi no minim say dia boni bo free Ghana. You bo free from na akosoro. But this time here, ya bo bia na ama esane. E dia ko e friend say e form. E do bibia ase. Eje ebo, eja na nya ba bedru. You see, one say NDC for na a political party bia on. Omo policy mafias. Na de omo de NPP no. Me de pa. Ade na omo de NPP no. Me say me de. So, wasa. Once me mo de Mahama ko kan no wini ba nen me mo me nka ho fi. Me mo bibia ncheo. Consistently ade Mahama say or stop dum so ni wie na o de be so de ama ya ne development and job creation. Because papa ni hu say o man ni mu no de ye difficult ma ye adwuma. Ye difficult pa no ye adwuma enye bibia ye adwuma na ye difficult nba emrante ni maba wa no ho. But obey then what creative factories abra wo energy sector challenge. Obey then what creative like jobs abra uni steady energy supply. So person industrialization, one district, one factory. You need a robust energy sector. An energy sector that doesn't go to sleep. Energy sector and not because the moment that energy sector goes to sleep, it means that businesses will crash. And whenever businesses begin to or start to crash, what happens? What follows? And say people will lose their jobs. And if people should lose their job, what happens again? The people who were taking up salaries from the factories, what happens is that you take your money from a particular company A or like factory B. You are paid through the banks. You take part of the money to take care of yourself and your family. And you leave some there to serve as savings. Enti se edwuma gu na yeyi amanfo di no mbetena fia. Financial institutions so they also suffer because they will not get that resource, that flow of money through the banking system. No man bi di abobo besia e di age omunsi ho. Enti se o build bibia ho. Se wo person build oman na oman economy mu a eno ne friend systems no. Na system enam say yes system no e kire say baaku mienu miensta ena enum ene kika bom na the system na ba one particular part entumi nya system enti wo hwe nipa mu a ye wo I think 4 major systems are running na systems no o build we are na are connected into one say the endocrine system na link it na ni nyina link both say the urinary system, the digestive system, the circulatory system, the skeletal system, all the systems now a form nipa body no. Na asa a link ya na aman nipa na tumi move. Into who you be so person or teacher or maya. You talk of the education system be na be education. System be na be agriculture. System be na be for health. System be na obey for other aspects, no, the judiciary. Why? Into build it on build this smaller systems in area. Not what connected the systems. Now about being a holistic structure. Into nipa a structure na original a complete embodiment of systems. So yes, you cannot build any beautiful community, any beautiful country. And no nankophobia there. Omontiasio. But you be breaking your money down. Omobetiasie. Intiminia wabahasia. Like, comment, never share videos, no. We are here to serve you. Before seeing us our boy, we Euro 2024. Yomo born a friend say Germany, yes. Omo born mo use and any and official one they made their brain, you know. Me nyeni bakotoa. Inti Osha born now. Before say omunya Adam from Egun, no. Who said our parts degree and ya linky parts ning na ya pam board. And this me for blades see ya na me trap one polygon. One polygon with sharp shape back through or PC kim and one on a born assay. Born assay systems and ya connected na aso we are showing and ya may nya adiam from a day. Inti Senya Mahama see building the parts they are the units of the system not all building from 2012 will take you reigns of power. Now only real call I've been through 2016 now all catches a Ghana for Sabubet Yemi my build your mind to baby. My top foundation be Miss Ramon mean sit dining fancy foundation so ya kum ya ntiase. Video ya me botche we. Video ya me botche osisi ye me nuanu ne adofo. Senka Mahama tnas there. And at least 4 years no. Nko dia ye preparations anka commander sugar factory no wasi. Aboso glass factory no person urun ne ba no hu kwanya ye befa so ayanka se be glass and ye nyoma because ene dan bia yesi bia no and hwehwe ne this say we also koto say omo friends sliding doors near the sa sliding doors ne sa glass ne simming na and you be na ye no ne kro ye wonnetie ye wo resources na bitum dia ye sa de no a Kwame Nkrumah sa si mo factory de ma ye. But the good part of it from 2017, January 7, everything ne. You who made the once we did the affair. Also glass factory, no. Bonsa ties. Any other works I see remo. Saying ya obia na adwin wo fi na o se obeboa no a revive sa factories we nyina e de amaya. Minia anka unemployment rate no yente so kiate so ye sorry a also koto abatia Mahama because of doing so me like me mo tri so bia that time no na wo ton amane wo ton fish bi wo ton nyoma bi a wo di fridge and freezers and ye. But the question I maybe say, what the problem I say? Minia, me say the big question is what the problem na say? One the problem na say. What the sorry here now if say light in mana Mahama. And no do a person Ghana for a desumo. Basically no be interested in say obemo be a desumo. But problem na be to Ghana so that time. And no na ye dina so the two Mahama free amemo. Let me tell you. So bi busa se na Mahama no or saba be ye debut. Na obi a yetu no. Yetu Mahama free akonya so not because of under performance. It is because na yente question no ase. Inti exam bi o ha. Who fail exam no? Not because of say questions now unim answers or unim answers no. But the way a question no is by no. The way I see a frame no. Now what say will take it time. One take question na see ye. And so na Ghana come sa period from 2013 to 2016 no. Ghana for your anti problem na see. The no problem na see or yes or boy am ya solve no. Insese na nke be man time no aboye no wa yi free amani nim no. Ya anti ase. Ya man ho kwan. Ya man ho kwan o. On say enyoma na opeste or year from 2016 to 2020. Ya man kwan ya mananya. Esi eno na esabeba. And this shows you say consistency ni ye adwuma. Say me promising nkofo say me ye ABCD. Oma ama me kwan ama me ye. Omo kuti promise foforo. Ye mo promise foforo na chi no. I am still consistent. Me say me tumi hu asiwo say me kriti enwuma de ama Ghana for. The question is say o share say o kriti enwuma na na eye no kre. Ohwe ato abo gasa on Professor Mills be shakse a ono so beto aso no eno kwampo eye single most important investment Ghana ehu in the Fourth Republic no. The single most important investment, massive billions of dollars and no share at wabo gas anymore. Ene ya hitminya ye gas. Another critical one and say look at the port expansion. Minia so be dina hono catch you say na Mahama now say oba be create jobs they are my youth no. Or trans no dey no ye or trans no create jobs. 2012, 2013, yeah, the freeze at the two employment. So, oh, minia, say obi started say OC Newport, any job creation ni no. Newport no still benders ebe kwa ye adwuma ho. Newport no, and I'm say yeah expand no. Companies, shipping companies and shipping lines na ebe ba honum no. Omo be hia extra hands say ombo boa no mo dia ye ho adwuma. Security and just say nyoma pii and a course ho. Ghana Airport Company Limited na a good Mahama ne be revamp Ghana Airport Company Limited and that you see the overarching principle for Ghana Airport Company no say anka in the end no anka Ghana anka sabesa fly on one planes across the globe. On say and no be anka ho asem. Senka Ghana started na on one lifted the passengers from Ghana in the past no you use Ghana Airways. Only the aviation industry in Kwane Dume de Maniba. Se Ghana Airlines after say YCC airports no. Now if you say Mahama no OCC airport, no if you say OCC in say O sisa o wia ye airport na kra behwe no e wo se nya ho airlines. I think in the time no there was serious talks with Ethiopia Airlines and other airlines almost steady how almost use more principle almost the year it may achieve the almost achieve time na Ghana Airways here na Ethiopia Airlines Kenya Airlines and Rwanda also Rwanda Air never he eye nneoma bi na nkofo bi ama na nkoyi and obi ba yes ye be mana koyi and as we speak no Ghana Airport Company Limited is one of the profitable if I say companies in Ghana you can think of. A genetiska and they say one kasa wo drew airport yes see Ghana on more at the end day no a more encouragement say the wokọ amanfo close wa wokọ no they are happening live our one kasa backyard ho. But then what are we seeing today? After giving power to a group of people for almost 8 years now, we cannot boast of any substantial thing, any important stuff being here. You gave power to people who have been in office for 8 years. They came to meet Commander Sugar Factory for 8 years. Factory, was just sitting, doing nothing. You voted for some group of people to take care of you, to make sure that people who get some bodily, problems or sicknesses and what have you, go to Afari Kumasi, Afari Government Hospital. For 8 years now, the hospital is sitting down, doing nothing, not even taking care of rats and in totality animals. And Mwampo Hospital in Empire. The monies pumped in those projects. No, Mahama didn't take the money from any other people. Mahama took the money from us because we are going to pay for all the loans he contracted when he was the president. We are going to pay, and we are paying for it. How can you go take loans to do something? You are not benefiting from the loans you took. But you have it is compulsory. It is compulsory for the country to make sure that we pay that loan. Which loans we have not benefited in any ways. I don't know, maybe if any one of you has benefited from a government hospital. I don't know. I don't know if any one of you are benefiting from Commander Sugar Factory. I don't know. You have to educate me on this. See, how do we live in a country and then certain group of people will come and lead us and use our monies and use the state resources in such an unprofitable manner? Rose Mahama just got back from Winneba. Winneba there say Oma Kusuja na to heavy. Now no and to kwani mwayedin. The Kenyan is simple. Yes, penny only shakra no or the abatre. Into ya a whole cassette or the bell wall. Miniano going into 2024. No? Going into 2024. Elections, no. Do not let us go to the voting grounds, no, with the mindset of going to vote to tease people. Don't vote on the premise that you want to vote to serve as some sort of innuendos or insinuations. Say, oh, koto abadi then I will plead with you, don't go. So, oh, koto abadi don't go. But if you really want to see Ghana develop, if you really want to see Ghana advance to that height you want to see Ghana, then I am asking you, I will not beg of you, because something that is your responsibility, you need not to be begged. I am only asking you to do your responsibility, your duty. I will not beg of any one of you. I'm not begging you to go and vote. Ade a ye wasudie, ade a ye wadwuma no, yempa wachew. Enu nti no, me ka kire wo se wopese Ghana no, e fa ne ntuma efia a, yesi abonten akopra Ghana, ye kopra abonefo enyomafin nkuku nkaka no, ye kopra afimo, wudi mu bi. It is your responsibility to join hands of all of us who have determined that we will make sure that we kick all those crazy bald heads out of the town. So why ma amia nkwankoye? Now you say obi wo ho so obe sori say oba, but oba betoto apapa so dia wo de defie. Ye na enim bibia ye pese kokoye no ye bekwa kwakoye. Tempo bi achewo. We are not ready to beg of anyone. Inti oye wadwen say oh yeah and that oye wadwen say ye ba bedi agro de anya gutie. Me say it is about time we stopped all those infantile political behavior, and people will wait on the 9th of maybe December 9th or 10th, during which periods normally the EC release the results. People will only gather, and when a particular party or particular presidential candidate loses the election, then they lay that person in state and begin to mourn, do what we call the waykeeping and what have you. That era of political infantility should go to sleep. Sang kodan sem say ye koto aba na di obe wini no yakoye ye mahama ewu wa ewu masa. Oto aba wiya. You stop the jamboree, and then you begin to ask the people you have appointed, the people you have given your mandate to start working on the very day they are declared winners of the election. You do not go to sleep, so they cannot also have a field day to go to sleep. Mahama say build a 24-hour economy. You cannot build a 24-hour economy whereby you have a weak club of citizens who cannot challenge the status quo. If you cannot challenge the status quo, your leaders will always fool about. Say one leaders no akandifoɔ no mo ampɔmpi bibi a mu omani so mo amfa mekoyirawa ansesese so omani ase a omo bɛda no mo tunkro omo de agu mo so. Enti saa bre no a yɛto abawie a ne ate asikuro mu ne yɛtwi mumumbe no ekuro bia ni hɔ a yɛtu kɔm ase enipa nya dan pa damu enipa nya nsupa no a yɛto abawie a na citizens atwe agu street so adeya NPP awini na nadu sɛ mo ka sɛ onye president wabɛyɛ president nti eno ano no saa the paradigm is going to change. Ghana is going to see a new dawn. Ghana will not be the same. It is not going to be easy though, but I know everything sabi a Jimmy phone a woman a dorsal. But NOC Bisaka, we know the road will be mud, will be rocky, will be whatsoever, but with determination, persistence, and resilience, we will cross every obstacle, every impediment that may rear their face as we move on, as we journey to the promised land. And yet easy, na enkosunsu nye easy, but yebeko ne yedro. Miniano yebedro. We and some Mahama beka you know. What you say? Okay, bobo insinuations bi bobo ekutie bi. There be. Wa me bo ekutia o. Papa na ekyire ye kwan ye fa so ye modern day politics. Papa no o kyire ye kwan a ye fa so ye modern day politics. Won se wagina simpie so. Ana ne nkofo ne omone nam no se okujato mu fifi kwete mu sami jamfi malik mu abigina ho no ma beka se ekufuado ena oni oba bi akoye ABCD and farmer Mahama ne NDC ne communicators now. Sometimes we better say some kind of how do you even call it? Some infidelity stories about Akufo-Addo Neba. You don't see the mainstream NDC communicators discussing because they see such issues as not relevant to the issues that are happening in Ghana. The issue relevant to the Ghanaian issues of food, issues of job, issues of decent accommodation. As we speak, Meno Kase, Ghana Hunyinara, Barekesi Nsu from Barekesi, Yintimin Pompin Sunukra Manin Room, and it's not of a concern to Yeo Ghana on Yintimin Pompin Barekesi Nsu, Yintimin Pompin Sunu Manin Room, a Juso Nampo, Aqua for Drew, a Juso Motumo baby. Ebesi ne obi sini dan wo Ghana wa na ohwe se ono abetu ninsuo se nsuo na watu ofie honom no yesi o Ghana water ba be check Ghana water ba ho na obe check ne ba ko pe a the free ho ba eba nsuo no. Do you know the chemical composition of science na wonom no inti na okọ hospital ena menya kidney issues ena menya way issues. But so build your mind now your leader na odwen or buy na adenta in so who problem or buy na barricade in so na supply Kumasi no make I can't think no in so ni ba macha mate e ko see say time bi afidie barricade sha say train si mu a omu bi mu no na afi a group can't think no ni audio. anka wosen ko bi so ba na obeto asa project no so na nsuo ntime furo eduru adwo so na trako senya barricades city say nya obi a wodwen o man development ho a wo se barricades de nsuo no anka timi pompe ebi kwa de ko konongu nyina ade na obroni krom a wo ofa ete ho a wo se koto abama ba omia no broni krom ba bibia wo gina bia no utimi nya nsuo wo don safa da no a na nsuo ba omo ye de no mo ye omo hyase nkakra na se mahama se kru na se na o build na adenta na mu ni nsuo e no be build ya ma adenta madina madina ho nyina mu ni nsuo a enne menum kasai machines ni ade obeye ni nyina no proper maintenance intene nsuo ho asase yedin e wo madina adenta obeye se 2-3 weeks ago Kumase patase na for 2-3 days ni nsuo nwale adentia enye nipa ne die so. Don't we have people managing the country? Adena die ho bonisa adenti ne nipa daseni ese de di ne ho bone esa ba wo mentality ni se me koto aba na me de ayi NPP ni ahi me ya nwunani me ya santini me koto aba na me de ayi obi ahi o preoccupation no so wo to aba de ahi on to aba for development. Mahama is here to tell you, say, you are voting. You are voting basically for development, not for innuendos, insinuations, and aspersions. On to a bam fanky cancer moon fan chubi. Now, Piadibi, let me show you this thing. Oh, my radiation. Piadibi wa hasizia. In fact, Ade bi wa hase me be hwe ade me be yi ade bi a kiro no ahwe political party na wo so okoto abade ama wo mo aye from NPP no hwe ade
na filling station wa na ni ha filling station wa na ni ablekwan of omo wo ha nyina be hu se ye ba ye braba ha na filling station wa na ni ha filling station wa na ni ablekwan of omo wo ha nyina be hu se ye ba ye na filling station no aba ha because kro dani kro papa it investors ba ha ukọ kwasima KFC the whole Accra enye ba bia na KFC wo so ati ase ya ise kro na ma emu ayakono ama nkrofo ba ha KFC wa so ati ase filling station I see na eti wachi hai na ye ni ha o because the nkrofo ba ha KFC wa so ati ase filling station I see na eti wachi hai na ye ni ha o because the filling station ba ha obeboka ekwan ye ba ye ekwan no se se nya filling station ni na development no ebi eti nkrofo ba ha KFC wa so ati ase filling station I see na eti wachi hai na ye ni ha o because the filling station ba ha obeboka ekwan ye ba ye ekwan no se se nya filling station ni na development no ebi eti me ka je me nua ne se ya ye enema bebre wo de on fa ne se se no yare a hospital ewo ho honorable
mini ahwe o mini ahwe asem a NPP for ekatro ewo enya kurase o ablekuma hefa the capital city Accra ablekuma o mini NPP ni a oba o say ye di obi atem ye ni obi atem o mesi me metna ha ni obi atem da atenidie ene se onipa nyaade na so waye ene ya atenidie ba se papa panin eye nkwasiade oye jimisem na meka se papa na jimi amini na tem de papa na ye no eno na meka e de akire okay, papa no we demon. Papa no we dim memo. Inti me ka se papa na di memo a ya tenidi. Dia papa na ye no na make. Papa no ode mofra sika e de fa plane. E dware wo wiem. Dia papa Akufo Addo wa ye no na make. Papa no oso ye mranim ni. Wakọ obi se Ghana asase. Instead so obechi de o se Ghana asase no. Oso onchi se nipa no. Na emum no. Emfidie na ode ye adwuma no waje wahye no. Osi ni wie na ade tie no. Na nipa na sa akwa akoto mfidie foforo. Na ode aba be yes adwuma no. Because sika na ode yes adwuma no. Oji ni mfidie 1,000 times. Obekwa akoto no 2,000 times because sika na onye free ade ni no. Etimi to machines no a wo hye no. Si nipa no senia police for ko na omoko hu se armed robbers wo ba bia. Police for no enye armed robbers no. Omo nioma omo tools omo gadgets no na omo hye no omo catch say armed robber ko. Na magibutuo ene o sika na wo agyan wa hye no ne de. Menim se ba 2 crore no boy dey. I say who does that? In this year kase papa unim nyansa say ade we ade a wo ye no KG2 ni abofra onye. Mimi medina ha medi obi atebo ana ofi say sabi aya amanfo bi parody omo ho say omo de omo nim nyansa omo no omo wo maame ne papa omo tete omo ofi enti wo wani abreak asa no bibini bia no obetufu. Me I don't have time. I don't have time say me be too people. Me be too for. Na me too ni ho for awie no ma ba be too before. Me too ni ho for awie. Me nya sa bi before na there be me too for. Me share ideas. But o ya de boni a make atro. Ba Ghana for obana o ya de a instead say obetmas no wati asem no. Ontie asem no. Asem ontie da. Because Oban or the Nenkwasi adwin na eba. Akwa we wo ye NDC ni. Indi ye ka chen say ye wia ne sika no. Me NDC ni ntin ontie. Me say so ma launch o manifesto. Me bepe NDC for t-shirt ni bi. Na ma she na wakuma atu. Na ma ka cho say se me ka se Ghana Akufo Addo ma adwuma mra ho na se NDC atade hye me. Na wo se de me ka ne yankwasi asem a Ghana ho mimi nti hobi. Baby a mete na asase bia ni wo echi ni funu. Ghana for mo akwantu mo ni nkrata mo de ni nemu no omo ni nemu. Kombe be fia nkomo edai omo aba. Enti se wo ba na ye ka asem wo ya kyew na se wo se wo de wonim nyansa se enti wo ba betu efo a it's up to you. Ti mimi ni opanyi bi atem. Nti so wo ye opanyi na wo frame a na me ba wanim wo de soldiers aba be fa me he wo di papa wo ya tem na mabusa wo papa ne say before no ti asem na America no emrante ni mabaawa eni sika me pesika e de akwa akoye afuo me ni bi e na matu kwan na me de ne nam bi ase e na wo di me di akwa akoje besia wo de koje ya wo de akotu amana say wo si asore dan Nyankopon so on kreti adwuma enipa ne kreti adwuma enti wo si asori dan na nipa akomu akobọ mpa ya chi nyame se Nyankopon ma ye adwuma for what enti se wanya obi wo hu se Commander Sugar Factory no ye ne ye a ye betimi anya ye mrante ne ye mabaawa aboso glass factory bonsa ties Winnie Bakwemo, ceramics we are near so and host of others, agriculture, and a hunyoma or ye wing na. You see a pet, but they probe you be diago for. Now was see a sorry dying. Oh, we are none a member of parliament echo Nempesuas near Busan say 8 years in the end of my year. Na mwamunim say I has a filling station here. Someone namunim say I has a na KFC near. KFC here. Kentucky Fried Chicken or whatever they call it. Akokora bi obewu a osu enyansa e de build sa company no woni krom America. Enye aban ne bi ye no. Ono no e di nyansa to adwuma no say ye free bi franchise. Say me na di nyansa wo yaba. Na imo so ba tumi aba ba gibi e de me din no akọ okru no na abia koye adwuma esan say me din no na manfo nim omo agye adi na eno no eboa ma nneoma no to no e kontem. Obi eti say wo te say me te say Kufuor te say wo member of parliament wo say NPP ni a wo ti ho a wo ka say no e na odwen ye e na ode enkokọ nketenkete no a mahama boso a ene wo san ka no wini ba ho wo a wo mpe no brand tampons wo betimi akọ akọhyepo o se wo betimi akọ akọhyepo o se waka no wasi supi e di ama say obeba be see poultry processing feed processing plant specifically e wo Doma area mu ho na wo ya brante na wo ya baba ho na untumi mbie enkukobuo kese enkuko afuo kese te say Boris B any Akate farms any Dako farms any omo keka ho no a de meya ma won say ye bema buo ye bema nkuko na omo ka se ye bema buo ye bema nkuko a nyese wo sori ya no akọje nkuko no akoku o ma wi. There will be accountability. Timo ye mo adwen se mo ye NDC food soldier esintino mo kono akọje no akọwe na abeda ne maslock ka no maslock no sika ni mfiri bia wo eye posia ne akọje de be hye ho. Enti yes ye di bema wa e kire say you be accountable the same way odu tumi Mahama, he is going to be accountable to you. Enti okọje sika ne free maslock so okọje sika ne free agric ona say yes Ministry of Agric wo omo be in charge of sa rearing for one no okọje a you will show accountability. Oton na di sika na ba na wasan beje foforo sta na sister ni enu wiase be bia enye se ye to akokọ ma na ye de bu na kan ho na akọ sika na akọ tena fie. Who does that? Friends, I think say my time na obi a person of friend no obetimi afre na wache wadin. I mean for na man ntro person of friend me ka say about person of friend betimi afre. Teriano ni adopo ini anom ni adopo ye ni agros abio sa agros anu Ghana ye jaidi njo be so chewa bia number na school wase no me ma some short time na wafre betimi afre wo supply no wa na odi a chewa bi na ye gusa say de na wo waya be ka de why you fat say near Santo Abama, I will say. What be KFC? Obi so catch us or bet so kwan fa so nyan kokko. Sisi no sande ba kwa beka ho say be bia e dua kokko ni nyina no. Ombe bibi e friend Cocoa College. Na ya obi ka say Cocoa College na no nche say you go see I don't just say you go see school as who. Ombe yi educate Cocoa for no. Na omo educate omo a omo mo hu ebi ne say the important say obi be ka chu say twa Cocoa ni gu for. Na fa asase ne galam say ya. No hu de etina obe de obe ka kire no. Hello. Hello. Ya ton kaka saminia. Me hoye kasa.
Last week, Omujai really manifesto no Japan Kukuno. And then the original manifesto Ghana for efficient. Don't be called for just something. Elbow Mukusa. If you are football for most every name for more than the same. You're cutting in because I'm not putting the casa saying that and I think as a woman of the casa. And only the almost the pretty escape. I go almost a big integration different. And it's make a different. And they got to be able to do it. Now, so almost down there. Okay, no,
O janda me bu.
Janda me bu kure we enti janda we ko bio. Na follow mo akokore. Mo sia o so asa ani so. Mo wo ni no there enti e da was we ko pa mo e ma e da was mo think ka so be that's it.
Yeah, that's it. What person watch your wife no so betimi a share wife. E ko ye nim. Aye. But so che wa bia betimi a share. Inti mbo na ya shase no. Esi ago prama no so. Inti no me ma Jimmy JC. Ma Jimmy JC. Betre member of parliament betre for what be di a friend say 8 years betre de why o party aya o si KFC already Jesus Christ Ghana we pa they are KFC. Oh there be see I come a few minutes the brand one we will knock off na ekwe KFC.
Riabaha. Now filling station wa na ni ha. Filling station wa na ni ablekwa no omo ha nyina be hu say. Ye ba ye na filling station no abaha because kro no dani kro papa.
Hello. Hello. Kajo Sukaza.
I'm surprised. It's your woman, and right away more. We have the men, and right away more. Sir, almost proceed, yes, of course, war, and this manifesto.
That's it.
So, who person they are on the share. Obviously, I'm under pressure and that the broken time here. And between that, have to without weight. And a bit no man of kind. Oh, we would be a chokers. Forget some more young man. Tell me that's as usual. The administrator or what? That's sure.
Miss Medasi. Yeah, I swear that's it. Yeah, train. Well, for the my train. You know, you see, no, your baby fa. Now, what you did, you know, your baby fa, on said, almost started, already, some stupid stories be, baby in the moon, say, yes, say, but Hassan Ayariga say 2020 elections, no one got 50% plus one. And my mom falling for some question, no. Therefore, now you do me some question, you know. Into no sa pepe 2020 elections na court no. Na Hassan Ayariga no te Ghana hobby. Ye ka se jimen samra me yi ano ni ade wa ma nyina no. Na o te ho. Enti ato aba wi ye koto foforo afi na beka 2020 asem. Okoka 2020 asem. Ye ko 2024 okoka 2020 elections asem. Iso obi ani asem. Ne why you ready so person we elections no. Obetimi akọ nanim no we elections ni mo. Na Ghana for no. Ye jimi ni atena ho ni ahwe wo. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Chairman.
Yeah, you kasa minia tonka.
When I sure na I'm the before I'm going to my home.
That's it.
Your friend is saying, sometimes with me tenacity, I dream was maybe you follow your druna, you know, maybe a cocoa country no more. Just a two or four. The fact that me cry, me now I am chairman. He said, social MPP ne NPC. Opinion so say omo obia baso pen. Social we mbresko Jerry mbresko no ahwe ba me kuma mbresko.
Ya tonka minia kasa. Network no agye ho. The network is stable. To obese na ba build ya. Wa ma build ya na chese. Ya de dwumadi no. Egu. He say no, so obi ade manifesto aba. Obi a beton na asem. Ti wo asem wa wasem be ye de no. Obenya omo me de. Omedi wachi. Yes, definitely we will have some kofobi omo kronimo a. Omo no de me ya asantene me ya nani na ode beto aba. But what they got to aba wi na ekom ba na wafa kwan no. Sa pepepe. Enye se wo got to aba wi. Ana on me see going forward. I was a Ghana for na mo wa broche no. Mo ma yesu nyansa bi. Se enye se wo papa kokora bi. O maame abrewa bi na te Ghana ho. Eno no na didie ni na aduane sem no ne nyoma be ni na ya rehwesem. Ene be ma odi sika akofia. Sa unuanu ma no omo sori omo sise party te media ye wo meto ha. Ye oto ne nkwase abawia. Wadamfo no oto ne nkwase abawia. You yeah, utimi hu teacher fo. Na o defend ne laptop na yem fama no o defend. Teacher ni na o say defend say ye ton state access no. Eye ono no senate sika na ye di sa adwumadi no na o defend. Obedi nkwase asem we nyina no. Owi ano afa backdoor o tale. O ma me 500 cedis bi na me mfa nya ade. Ba sa nipa kro no an be kwa koto nkwase ba. Tonkwase aba wia platform omo so no anya I say me kana ye de ye di midi huru. Odi huru wia no affect no aba ni nua no ho. Tale e mom de sister ni mu aye din o. Tale ka otime boy 200 cedis bi a. Ye ka hu bi obi frewa na watam sika je we frewa na watam sika je we ba yare a o na me ba kidney na ye de ahumọ pro na akwa sa nipa no aneba ewo kidney issues no one man to me say oni Akufo-Addo ni and I must say Baumia and Mahama. Obey Jai Mahama no. What cram machines the other book say, young fanya akumani, why dear. He say Mahama, as some our kaya impressive, yan TBM fiba or say oba open make sure say dialysis center region bia benyane die. Region bia benyane dialysis center. So that yare watermale anya afi na beba Kumasi. Boga anya afi na Tamale. Region 16 regions no. Obia benyane dialysis center. At least ebe solve na active problem ni so kakra dia amaye. But nipa na obeba be catch us ne ba yare omuaye no obetne kura se me de he odi aponchi bi gina ha se kura na meto abama na ne ru afi. Oto abama aponchi wi a ne ba yare a no abegina TV so no osu won say abrof no mu gina TV so they abrof no omu take your decision oto abama no wachimi at the next time obeto abana tia sabe pepe asem bia ni ho onko ha no so okote third force bi o because no developed politics and abeti third force asem bi o in this all per se was something extraordinary earlier the my Ghana. Any of the two political parties no remu the doctrines with them remu na nkofo ni be you na be leader whatever change you want to cause in the country no obetimi because ya to abanima wo bia it is your prerogative say obe follow party say and now the word be be buman and obi no because that time no Ghana for the 2 million ama worry the 2 million ama worry this enya the 2 million ba worry dia na so office ade we me ye boa Ghana na be boa fine but enkofo no almost omunim nyansa but omunim nyansa but who do any political party be never rise through now they are by that top no unya be that top onom no a sika na ene odi koto nsuo odi koto wi e dey fa petrol ni ade ehun faso bia ni ho no anka strategically no anka just buy your way through the political parties buy your way through because sika nso ene o chede to fi odi ye campaign na yen santo abane ma no you're going to lose it. Then why don't you lose that money profitably? Lose it profitably, say. Okay, also do Ghana into the sensika ebia what maybe dia what be $1 million say what the be campaign. Sa $1 million no we are smart and now the same NPP party more with me use 500,000. Now they are 20 me for. Yes, sometimes no. If you really want to cause change, na nkofo no a opeso cause change the ma won no omo ye Jimmy for buy them. Because so one talk Jimmy for them free kwemu wa obebo abro because Jimmy need ye ade a wo ya ne abro to be a wo ye abro bia wa Jimmy obi a wa Jimmy bia nso ya abro ndu pe bibi hwe aya amanfo no omutua bribe me let me say yes say the bribe giver and the bribe taker omu nyina omatomra but omatomra me the bribe taker or no na punish more than the bribe giver because me the idea amount you have the conscience to also tell me say at the end onye intinka wo a obeje bribe no wo na me punish more because wo ane ade o tua no ntua but akoye say o pe document bi now the real o contract bi a person will sign who do office wa see e be mo akon the right person omu nyu sika no ni secretary ni ti o ma onhu ni da but oyi 20 cedis to ho no mo obe mo akon enti what Jimmy you have to pay the 20 cedis so that you can get to the ultimate price and your mindset na say who could you bribe ba who do or no the impediment that kwan no but you have to remove that impediment. You person your my Ghana here sometimes so most do man clear a Jimmy Foka no mun free kwan ni mo na konya position no unya position ya mpase wo Ghana, you can lose $1 million. Now they take Ghana say, but they try about for ne ka. But you mo carry, who be power now. Then you crack the rib. You crack the rib on say Jimmy for no. Omo tua o kan. Utua omo kan. What's the woman answer? Good night.
Hey!